After 4 thrilling semi-final rounds,
There was no stopping them.
The Hindu,
Tanpura.
Temple,
Barren Island.
witness our finalists in the epic showdown.
Biggest stage in school quizzing.
Where only one will be crowned champion. And now, 4 teams face off in the grand finale.
हेलो नमस्कार स्वागत सत श्री अकाल शुरू हुआ है अमृत काल ये है कॉम्प्लान हिस्ट्री टीवी 18 CBSE हेरिटेज इंडिया क्विज presented by Pentonic knowledge partner Manipal Academy of Higher Education
Bangalore campus.
and co-powered by BSA LB. It is the national final as Team A is Sardar Patel Vidyalaya from Delhi. Joining them as Team B is Alvin Memorial Public School from Chennai. As Team C is Krishna Public School from Raipur. Finally, completing the lineup in the national final is SSRVM from Bangalore North. The finest cast possible, a joyous culmination to this summit of knowledge. 3 rounds, each with their own governance methods. We begin with round 1. It's called infinite bounds. 8 questions passing in both directions, 10 points on the direct and on the pass. But if you're impatient and can't wait for the pass, you're more than welcome to hit the buzzer and take the second attempt after the direct team. But remember, there is a -5 for a wrong answer on the buzzer, so tread carefully. First question to Sardar Patel Vidyalaya from Delhi. Since 2003, the Ministry of External Affairs has been organizing this event every year in January to provide a certain community to engage with the government. Which commemorative event is this?
Pravasi Bharatiya Sammelan.
I'll give that to you. It's Pravasi Bharatiya Divas. Opening the account with the very first question right off the bat is Sardar Patel Vidyalaya with a 10-pointer. Next question now will be a direct to Team B from Chennai. The brothers led a rebellion against the corrupt zamindari system of the British in the 1850s. Unfortunately, the modern firearms of the British suppressed the rebellion, but it did bring a change in their policy. Which forest-dependent tribe from Jharkhand did they belong to that gives its name to the rebellion? Team C is interested, but they'll wait for Chennai to give an answer first.
Santal Rebellion.
Is correct. Absolutely. This is indeed the Santhal Rebellion. Gets you a tenner and you're off to a fine start. As we move on to our next team in the order, and that's Krishna Public School from Raipur. The government's only aerospace R&D lab in the civilian sector is CSIR's National Aerospace Lab. Founded in 1959 in Delhi, a few months later, they set up their first office in what part of the Maharaja of Mysore's palace on the Jai Mahal Road in Bengaluru? Krishna Public School, are you trying?
In the gardens.
In the gardens. It's not correct. I'll pass it to SSRVM, Team D.
Bangalore Palace.
That's not correct. I'll pass it to Delhi.
The Elephant Stable.
Is correct. Or the stable in general, absolutely. So their origins lie by setting up their office in the stable of the palace. We'll move on to our next question to Team B, Chennai. A land ownership title like Zeldar and Jagirdar. This title was given to those who held a certain percentage of the land revenue during the Raj. The term got corrupted due to the L and N sounds mix-up in the Majha dialect of Punjabi. While the Zeldari was abolished, this title is seen in land revenue acts in quite a few states of North India. What title? Chennai, are you attempting?
We'll pass.
You'll pass to Krishna Public School.
We'll pass.
You'll pass it as well.
Pass.
Not trying. Bangalore North to Delhi.
Nawabs.
Nawab or Lawab. That's not correct. The answer that I was looking for is Lambardar or Numberdar. No points to anybody. Nobody got this one. And we'll reverse the order. So we'll start with Team D, Bangalore North. This is your question. Constructed according to specifications taken from Sthapatya Ved, these are prepared by professionals who model it on the teachings of Lord Vishwakarma. Only men are allowed to touch it and they must remove footwear before stepping on it. It is scrubbed with a mixture of fish oil, coconut ash, and eggs to reduce resistance. What equipment is this?
Pass.
Not trying. To Krishna Public School.
Will pass.
You'll pass. You'll pass it to Chennai.
Is it like walking on the fire?
No, passes. Sardar Patel Vidyalaya.
Conch.
That's not correct. It's not the conch. The answer that I was looking for is Chundan Vallam or the snake boats in Kerala. So no points to anybody. We'll move on to our next one, to Krishna Public School, Raipur. As per Articles 344(1) and 351 of the Indian Constitution, the 8th schedule includes the recognition of 22 languages. 2 of these languages get their names from regions outside of India. Name them both.
Sindhi and Nepali.
That is indeed the answer. That's well done. Krishna Public School, Raipur, you get 10 points for that, Team C. We move on to our next question. Will be a direct to Team Chennai. Here's my question for you. When the British started taking over the Kachar Hills of Assam, he inspired many youths of his community and formed an army of his own to wage a war against the colonial powers. Identify this brave warrior whose death on 12th February is observed as Martyrs' Day. Team Raipur is interested.
Chakedar.
Is not correct. I'll pass the question to Krishna Public School, Raipur for +10 and -5.
Gopinathan Bordoloi.
That's not correct. It's not Gopinath Bordoloi. That's a -5 to Team C. Question passes to Team A.
Vishweshwar Singha.
No, that's not correct. I'll pass it to Bangalore North, Team D.
Raja Pritam De.
That's not correct either. The answer that I was looking for was the pride of Dimasa. This is Sambudhan Phonglo. Final question of round 1 will be a direct to Sardar Patel Vidyalaya. The logo draws inspiration from the vibrant colors of the national flag: saffron, white, and green, and blue. It juxtaposes the earth with the lotus that reflects growth amid challenges, and below the logo is Bharat written in Devanagari script. Which logo is this? Team Chennai is interested, but they'll wait.
The G20 India presidency logo.
The logo that you see all around us and behind us, this is indeed the G20 logo. Absolutely, that's a nice answer there. And with that, we come to the end of round 1. And so after the end of the first round, we have Sardar Patel Vidyalaya from Delhi currently leading with a score of 30. Right behind them is Alvin Memorial from Chennai with a score of 10. Then we have Krishna Public School, Raipur with a score of 5, and SSRPM Bangalore North will certainly open their account soon enough. It's round 2. It's called paired, impaired. You will be paired with each other for each of these 8 questions. If you know the answer, you tell me what it is. But before I declare that it's correct or not, I will pass it to your paired team, who may accept or reject or pass. But since there is a negative attached to a wrong answer, you can both pass it, but a team on the buzzer cannot. So we'll start with the first question. That will be to Sardar Patel Vidyalaya. You paired alongside Team Chennai, and the teams to my left, you're both on the buzzer. Whoever hits the buzzer first is the question still alive. Sardar Patel Vidyalaya, my question for you. The Tamil daily magazine, Vijaya, published in 1909, was known for its views supporting the Indian freedom movement and concepts such as unity in diversity. Its inaugural issues cover illustrates the Bharat Mata embracing her diverse children and was banned in the same year of its inception. Which Tamil literary figure founded it?
Is it Subramanya Bharati?
I'll pass the question to Alvin Memorial from Chennai.
We accept it.
Is correct. That's the answer. That's well done. Sardar Patel Vidyalaya gets you a tenner on the direct, and well done to the school from Chennai. That's 5 points to you. Very good. Now, Chennai, you are paired with Raipur. Direct question, Chennai. On 1st January 1903, then Viceroy of India, Lord Curzon, delivered a speech that was telegraphed to London. This was the first time a speech had been telegraphed in India. My question, what was the occasion?
Death of Victoria, Queen Victoria.
Krishna Public School, Raipur, accept, reject.
We reject.
You're rejecting. Are you correcting it?
It must be the Delhi Darbar.
That is correct. That's the answer. That's a fine answer there, Krishna Public School, Raipur. That's a -5, Chennai. It was to celebrate the succession of King Edward VII and Queen Alexandra as Emperor and Empress of India. That's 10 points, Krishna Public School, Raipur. And what's more, you get a direct and you're paired alongside SSRVM Bangalore North Team D. This beautiful mosque in Surat is of which branch of the Shia Islam community that gets its name from the Gujarati word for traders and trace their origins to the Fatimid Caliphate of North Africa and Middle East? Team Delhi is interested.
Will pass.
You'll pass to SSRVM.
Pass.
Okay, I'll pass it to Sardar Patel Vidyalaya for a +5, -5.
Bora community.
Is correct. That is indeed the answer. These are Bora community, whose name comes from the Gujarati word for vorvu or vyavhar. Next question now will be a direct to SSRVM, and you are paired alongside Sardar Patel Vidyalaya. British soldiers stationed at Pune named it after the town itself, and soon it became popular in the region. Upon their return to Britain, its popularity grew rapidly. What is this whose modern name comes from this country house in southwest England that is the seat of the Duke of Beaufort? Team Chennai is interested.
Pass.
You're passing to Sardar Patel.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Chennai.
Bombay House.
Not Bombay House. I said Pune. That's not the answer. That's a -5, Chennai. This is badminton, which was earlier called Pune and now named after this seat of the Duke of Beaufort, right? So the sport of badminton. We've done with 4 questions. We'll reverse the order and we'll start with SSRVM. SSRVM, you are paired with Krishna Public School. Your question, Team D. Who is said to have this view of the Taj Mahal for 8 years until his death?
Shah Jahan.
I'll pass it to Krishna Public School, Raipur. They say Shah Jahan.
We accept.
Is correct. That's well done. It is indeed Shah Jahan. Good answer there and well done on accepting at Krishna Public School. Gets you a 5. This is the view from the Agra Fort where Shah Jahan was held captive. Now Krishna Public School, I'll give you a direct question and you are paired alongside Chennai. When Mahatma Gandhi suspended the non-cooperation movement after the Chauri Chaura incident, not everybody appreciated it. Some members of the Indian National Congress formed which political party with these 2 leaders that you see here in the visual as its president and secretary?
Swaraj Party.
All right, passing it to Chennai. They say Swaraj Party.
No, we reject it and it's the Jugantar Party.
That's a wrong answer. You shouldn't have rejected it. In fact, you should have accepted it because that was correct. So it's the Swaraj Party or the Congress Khilafat Swaraj Party. These are Chitranjan Das and Motilal Nehru. Perhaps a chance to get back those points on the next question. You are paired alongside Team A from Delhi. Here's your question, Alvin Memorial.
The Kangchingba festival of Manipur is celebrated by the Meitei community, who follow Vaishnavism. Spread over 10 days in the month of Ashad, the origin and theme of the celebration in Manipur are adapted from which other festival?
There is Krishna Public School who's interested.
Dasara.
Okay. Passes to Sardar Patel Vidyalaya.
Rejected.
Reject. And you're correcting it to?
Rath Yatra.
Where?
Jagannath Mandir Puri.
Is correct. That's the answer. That gets you a +10, but a -5 to Chennai. We will end this round by giving you a direct question where you're paired alongside SSRVM. Ashwini Nachappa is a former track and field athlete. She gained fame in the 1980s when she beat P.T. Usha twice and went on to receive the Arjuna Award. Based on her life, a Telugu film, Ashwini, was released in 1991. Who played the role of Ashwini, for which she won the state's Nandi Award for Best Debut Actress?
We pass it.
You're passing it to SSRVM.
Pass.
You're passing as well. Chennai or Raipur interested? Apparently not. I'll close this. The answer is Ashwini Nachappa herself. It was Ashwini Nachappa herself who played that role. No points to anyone. That brings us to the end of round 2. They are in it to win it. They mean business and nothing else. The chill and the thrill of the pinnacle of school quizzing grill. This is the national final, one that eclipses them all. At this point, leading right now is Sardar Patel Vidyalaya from Delhi with a score of 55. On table B is Alvin Memorial from Chennai, who've lost quite a few points. They're on -5. Currently placed second is Team C, Krishna Public School, Raipur, with a score of 30. And then we have Team SSRVM, Bangalore North, Team D, with a score of 10. I hope you've paced yourself. All the drama is stored for the final few moments. It's round 3. It's called Triple Trouble. It's going to be fast. It's going to be 5 questions on the buzzer. Step up for double the score or step down for reduced negatives before you give me the answer. So if you're all ready, we're ready for our final 5 questions. Question number 1, common to all of you on your screen. Hortus Malabaricus, or Garden of Malabar, was the oldest record of flora of Western Ghats, compiled at the end of the 17th century by Hendrik van Reed. Which company published it? Sardar Patel, Delhi.
We would like to step down.
You're stepping down.
Yeah, and Dutch East India Company.
Dutch East India Company. For a step down, gets you a +5. That is correct. It's a fine answer there. It is indeed the Dutch East India Company. We'll move on. Watch the video.
इस गांव की OMG वाली बात ये है कि यहाँ की आम बोलचाल की भाषा संस्कृत है और इसलिए ये गांव कहलाता है India's last Sanskrit speaking village.
Team Chennai has already shown interest on the buzzer. So what is your answer?
Step up.
Stepping up.
Mattur.
My question. Located in Shivmoga district of Karnataka, identify this quaint, sleepy hamlet which lies along the bank of Tunga River, where just like the neighboring village of Hosahalli, the predominant language is Sanskrit. You stepped up, Chennai, and you said Mattur, and I say +20. That is correct. That's well done. Good answer there. A desperate 20 there. As 3 questions remain, we'll move on to question number 3. This is the chronological implementation of which policy? On the buzzer is Team SSRVM, Bangalore North.
Step up. This is the chronology of doctrine of lapse policy.
You've decided to step up and you say this is the doctrine of lapse policy. My question, this is the chronological implementation of which policy? Said to be one of the causes for the 1857 rebellion and is commonly associated with the Governor General James Andrew Brown Ramsay, who we better know as Lord Dalhousie. This is indeed the doctrine of lapse. That's a fine answer. SSRVM gets you a +20 as a result. Well done. With 2 questions to go, here's number 4. Included to indicate the source on what objects? Krishna Public School, Raipur.
Step up.
Stepping up.
Indian coins.
Okay, I'll complete. Included to indicate the source, on what objects would you see these marks? The one on the top left is from Eastern India and is blank because there is no mark. Your answer is Indian coins. That is absolutely correct. These marks identify the mint where they were originally created. So mint marks carried by coins that are minted in India. It's a fine answer. Well done. As we move on to our final question. What comes next in the list? The first one was the flag of the Viceroy and Governor General from 1885 to 1947. The second one from 1947 to 1950 by the Governor General. The third one was used until 1971 by the President of India. And after that, what comes next?
Step down. Is it the tricolor?
So what is this list of?
This when there was British rule, the Union Jack was used, and this India 1947. This was used during its dominion status.
And since then, the President of India uses the tricolor or the national flag. Absolutely, that is indeed the answer. Well done there by SSRVM for getting that answer, and the fact that you decided to step down means you get a +5 as a result. So that brings us to the end of what has been a fabulous, fabulous national finale. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for, the winner of this great quiz, the national champion. But before that, in fourth place with a score of 15 points is Alvin Memorial. In third place with that last answer is SSRVM from Bangalore North with a score of 35. And as first runner-up, Krishna Public School from Raipur with a score of 50. And which means our winners, our national champions for the CBSE Heritage India Quiz 2022-2023. Your champions with 60 points is Sardar Patel Vidyalaya from New Delhi. May I request you to please come forward and collect the trophy to our national champions. With a heavy heart, and I bid goodbye to each and every one of you. Duly obliged to all those who contributed with dedication and devotion to see this quiz succeed. The organizers, the sponsors, the participants, and of course you, the viewers. I hope these quizzes and these quizzers reignited the passion to learn and understand our rich heritage. That's all from me. That's all for the season. Until next year, goodbye and Jai Hind.